Good morning, my own Buntag, and welcome to the channel. So today, quick little journey up to an overview, quick initial review of my new ADV 160, which is a matte crater white, I think the colour's called. And then a little quick overview of the accessories I've installed on it already. Basically, as soon as I got the motor, I ordered a load of accessories whilst waiting on the ORCR, which I now have. I've done 100 kilometres in the motor so far, so not very much. However, I will be going a nice big long road trip in a week's time, where I will be exploring Buchanan, surrounding areas, plenty of drone footage, and basically having a little adventure for a week. So that'll be fun. So the ADV 160, based on 100 kilometres of use, and comparing it with my previous motor, the PCX 160 ABS, what's it like? Well, they're very similar. I mean, they share an awful lot of similar parts. Same engine, same CVT, a lot of the same switchgear. The main difference being the styling, the suspension, and obviously the ground clearance, which was the main reason I actually changed the motor from the PCX to the ADV. Excuse me, I've got a nasty cold at the moment, so my voice may sound a bit rough and maybe an odd splutter. So yeah, they are very similar. Power delivery, very similar. I think the PCX is maybe just a little bit more perky. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm just imagining it. The engine on this is still to loosen up quite a lot, and I've not been giving it a harsh break-in. I've been giving it a soft break-in and not really taking it above 60. Well, maybe a little over 60. Yeah, so handling wise, that's where they are very different. So on the PCX, the weight on the PCX is quite low down, mainly because it is a lower bike and the kind of seat's slower. So I feel it's got a lower centre of gravity, which is nice. The ADV, I feel the weight's more in the kind of middle of the motor. I actually prefer the balance of weight in the ADV. When I'm stationary, the PCX feels really fat underneath me. The ADV, not so much. So, from a balance and weight point of view, I actually prefer the ADV. That being said, I absolutely loved that PCX. I mean, I've done a 1,000 kilometre endurance ride in it, and it never missed a beat. It was a perfect motor. We'll see how the ADV handles up to my next endurance ride, which will be October. Tyre wise, I've not rode the ADV in rain yet, so I don't know what the stock tyres are like in rain. I'm hoping they're better than the road tyres that were on the PCX. The IRC ones, they were absolute rubbish, and I changed them to Beast Flash as quickly as possible, which were amazing tyres, as you'll have heard me rave about in previous videos. If I find the ADV ones are a bit gash, then the likelihood is I'll upgrade them to Beast X3Ms. Got a lot of time for the Beast brand. They seem to be very well thought of, despite being a budget tyre, and they're half the price of Michelin's and Pirelli's. Oh, what's going on up here? It's a bit busy. So yeah, riding the ADV in the traffic compared with the PCX, again, they're very, very similar. I think the bottom of the PCX is maybe a bit fatter, maybe I'm imagining it, I don't know. I did drive the ADV, or ride the ADV into Davao City the other day, and despite it being a bit higher off the ground, and me not being as flat-footed as I am on the PCX, because the seat's higher on the ADV, I actually found it very effortless, very easy to ride in the town, in the traffic. I actually really enjoyed it. I mean, I'm kind of really getting I'm really used to the traffic in the Philippines now. When I first came out of the Philippines, I was very, very intimidated with the roads, mainly because of the way some drivers are. But yeah, if you can't beat them, join them. So yeah, it doesn't bother me anymore. So yeah, I found the ADV very, very easy to ride in town and traffic. It was a pleasure. Having the KNO Camelback seat on it certainly makes a huge difference. I do love those KNO Camelback seats. Had one on the PCX as well, and amazing seat. So comfortable. And done a 24-hour endurance ride. I had no lower back pain or anything. It was just an amazing comfy seat. So that was my first upgrade on the ADV. So yeah, I've not had the ADV in a real twisty road yet, which I'm about to do actually. We're just going to cut past this PMP checkpoint, and then we're going to take a few twisties to go up to the Cadigan overview, take the drone up for a little bit, get some nice drone shots. Whilst there's nothing to do about an initial review of an ADV, I will add them onto the video, just because everybody loves a bit of drone footage. So we will find out together what it's like on the twisties. Obviously the tyres are still very green with only 100 kilometres on them, so yeah, this will be an interesting experience for me and you, the viewers. Will the back end kick out? Will I have an accident? Who knows? It'll be fun. So let's go find out. I think we're just coming up to the police checkpoint now. Are we? I think so, yeah. Got my sidekick Morgan following me behind me on his click. And we're both wearing our new YouTube t-shirts that I had made. So yeah, I have got my sec sleeves on because it's not very warm. It's quite chilly still. It's quite early in the morning. I'm surprised that hasn't rained yet, to be honest. So, because it does feel as though there's a little rain in the air. So how is this handling these wee bends with the stock tyres so far? Actually, do you know what? Surprisingly really, really well. And I've not had my pressures adjusted yet, which is another job I need to do today. I want to try and box everything out over the next couple of days before I go adventuring on it. Make sure my tyre pressures are right, get the top box a good run and shake down, make sure it's really secure and there's no dramas with that. I didn't fit the bracket for it. The place that I bought the bracket from installed the bracket, so that took a lot of pressure off me. They know what they're doing with that, and it looked a wee bit of a not hard bracket to install, but yeah, it looked a little bit time consuming, so that was always nice. This is a nice little road, this, I do like it. mountain up in the background. I wish I'd brought my strepsils with me. Morgan's quite a wee bit behind me today. Excuse me, snorting and all the rest of it. So nice up here, the scenery, the greenery. Yeah, I do like it. I'm more of a country bumpkin than a towny person. I like the outdoors side. I like outdoors. I like kind of being out in the green. Yeah, that has its disadvantages. You're further away from hospitals and the like. Oh, police regional office. But you can't beat nature. I always said when I was younger and I was in the Air Force that I wanted to live out in the woods or the mountains or something, build a little log cabin. Poor wee dog's got a bad limp. Yeah, who knows. The likelihood is I will be leaving. Oh yeah, a bit of an announcement. Yes, might as well get that out of the way. So the channel name will stay as Davao Daily. However, I won't be living in Davao for much longer. Maybe another month at most. And then I'm going to spread my wings and go tour more of Mindanao and live somewhere else. Things haven't quite worked out in Davao the way I expected them, which is a wee shame, but hey, it is what it is. Life goes on. Life always likes to throw you a little curveball. The way I'm looking at it is the chapter in Davao is preparing me for the next chapter in my Philippines journey. Like I said earlier, myself and Morgan are going to be doing another endurance ride in October. I think that will probably be my last endurance ride, not my last long ride touring, but with endurance rides you are up against the time, so it will more than likely be my last endurance ride. I'll have nothing left to prove to myself after that.
Jump into the car on a Friday night, I wanna drive with you. Looking for a bar in the nearest town, I've never seen a sky so blue. We don't ever play it and the night is young, it doesn't matter what we do. There ain't nobody like, there ain't nobody like. You look so beautiful, and I'm so lucky to be yours. And you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you. I'm not coming down. Ain't nobody like you. I could go 1,000 miles as long as I'm with you. Yeah, you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you. I'm not coming down. Ain't nobody like you. I could go 1,000 miles as long as I'm with you. Yeah, you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you. Ain't nobody like you. Ain't nobody like you.
So, this is the White Lady, my ADV. Rather a nice beast. as you can see, I thought I'd just do a quick video and show you the accessories I've fitted. So first accessory was this bad boy, the Camelback Seat. Makes a big difference on the comfort. It made a huge difference on my PCX, so I got the exact same basic seat for that. The PCX version done perfectly through the Calayan loop, so hopefully this one will be just as good. We have Mokoto Crashguards down the bottom with Mokoto little bumpers on it as well, just to give it that added protection. In fact, tell a lie, they're actually Motowolf bumpers. The crash bars are Mokoto. What else we got? So we got a new camera mount for the 360 camera, again Motowolf. New phone holder with a built-in USB charger or wireless charging pad, again Motowolf. Dashboard cover, Mokoto. Little joystick cover, China made. I don't even know if I had a brand name, to be perfectly honest. And mini driving lights, Senlo X6 matrix lights, 100 watt. They done a very good job in the Calayan loop at night time, so very impressed with them. I was going to try something different, but we kind of played around with all the lights in the store and hooked them up to batteries. And to be perfectly honest, the X6s had the best brightness. Anything else I've done to it? Obviously the mini driving light switch up there. I think that's pretty much it. New SEC helmet, full face rather than modular this time. It's a lot more snugger. Surprisingly, my Zebra helmet's a large, and there's a little wiggle room in it. The SEC helmet's an extra large, yet it's nice and snug. I do like it. It's less glasses movement in it, which is a good thing. I think that's all I've actually done to it. Oh! Shoe extender for the thingy, side stand. Makes a big difference. And an engine guard underneath, which I had the Honda dealer fit for me this morning. I thought it's better having a little bit of extra protection, just in case. It's always better whacking an engine guard before you whack the engine. So yeah, that's the White Lady. I may fit some handlebar hand guards around here. I have already bought them. I'm not sure if I like them or not. I'll maybe try them on and see what I think of them. And if they're gash, then I'm sure I'll find a home for them. The only other thing that's left to do on it really is top box bracket, which is on pre-order. They're estimating delivery of that from the 7th to the 14th of July, so hopefully that'll arrive soon. Get that installed straight away, and then I can get the top box off the PCX and onto this. Now that car's passed, I am actually going to go home now and take the top box off the PCX, just so it's done and it's ready for when this bracket turns up. But yeah, so like I said, first impressions of the ADV. Drives very similar to a PCX. Weight balance, a little different. I actually prefer this. PCX is a bit lower to the ground, but overall I'd say this is a nicer drive, or a nicer ride, whichever. So that's my ADV and its accessories so far. I don't see me wasting any money on it anymore. I think I've wasted enough money lately. So yeah, thanks for watching, and next video will be ride again. Speak to you soon. Bye bye now.